everyone, and welcome to a Six Flags Great America vlog today. But wait, we're not at Six Flags. We're at Cedar Point. Yes, I know it's kind of hard to see. There's Gatekeeper behind me, but we are officially at Cedar Point. We're currently here for my 16th birthday, and I'm just so excited to be here. I've been wanting to go here for like 10 years of my life, and now it's actually coming true. So, oh, here's Gatekeeper going. That looks awesome. All right, but holy cow, everything just looks so exciting right now. I'm just so happy to be here, and we're gonna try and do as much as we can here. So we're gonna get in the park and then see you then. Okay, we have officially made it inside of the park. Wow, it just feels amazing to be here. I just can't believe I'm actually here, even though I'm currently walking in it. So right now we are gonna be walking to the back side of the park in the western area to ride Maverick and Steel Vengeance. We're gonna probably ride Maverick first since it has short capacity and it usually has longer lines here. I mean, I know we're at Cedar Point, most things are gonna have long lines here, but yeah, compared to most of the roller coasters here, that's like one of the shortest capacity rides other than like kiddie rides and stuff. So a little fun thing about Maverick, it is also made by Intamin, like American Eagle and Vertical Velocity at Great America. It is their Blitz model, so they have the specific launch called LSM, or I forgot what it stands for, but there's two different launches. There's a pre-launch, which is kind of like a lift hill-ish, and a launch like that goes into like a bunch of turns and stuff. There used to be an inversion of Maverick before it opened that had to be removed because of how intense it was. So Maverick is kind of like a mini Intimidator 305, or in theory on now. Wow, Raptor's going right now. That is loud. Yeah, so I'm just really excited, and we'll go on Maverick now. You'll see a POV of it. Alright, so really quick, we are getting closer to the western area. Definitely a lot longer of a walk than I thought it'll be. It's definitely a lot different from like Great America, which is just one little circle that you can go to everything easily. So just really quick, here's Sirens Curse. This is the new for 2025 roller coaster here at Cedar Point, and it looks awesome. I hope I can go on it sometime soon, but I think it's going to be a very long line since how new it is. But yeah, we're getting closer now, so we'll be on Maverick soon, hopefully. Okay, we are now in the western part of the park. Definitely feels a lot different. There's a lot less people here, probably because it's like the beginning of the day and most people are at the front of the park. But this area in the park is definitely a lot more heavily themed than it is anywhere else, and I really like the way this looks. It's nothing like our Southwest Territory at Great America, but this kind of reminds me of like what it'll look like if we went to like Dollywood or something. Maybe like, I really like this theming and stuff. It smells really good here too, so yeah, let's try and find where Maverick is now. Wow. Oh wow, there's animals here. Those are camels. What? Oh, that's a nice little photo opportunity. Looks like there's, I don't know if these are actually stores or not, or if they're just like shelter. Wow, that's crazy though. There's like real animals here. I can't see that in Great America. Here's like a good view of like a little bit of Millennium, Magnum, and Top Thrill. Wow, this is just awesome. Alright, let's try and find Maverick now. Okay, here's Steel Vengeance, and here's Maverick. Oh wow, perfect timing. I am excited to go on this. It seems really smooth, and I can't wait to go on it. First roller coaster ever at Cedar Point. Hopefully it's not too long. I didn't really see much people back here, but you can never tell till you're actually in line. So, let's hope Maverick is okay. I'm excited. Okay, we just got off of Maverick. Holy cow, it was so good. I really like that launch part in the half, like the mid course. This part, like right next to me. Oh my god, this is such an amazing ride. I know it's kind of hard to hear me right now, but like, really good airtime. The airtime was immaculate. The inversions were nice. I really like the whippiness of like the switchbacks, and it just is an amazing ride. I would want to go on this like 100 times if I could. All right, so we're gonna see what we're gonna do next. I said we might gonna be doing Steel Vengeance, but I have no idea. Here, let's try and find our pictures. Here's the thing, it looks like I'm riding a horse, and then here's the parents. What an amazing ride, wow. Okay, so next we are going to be going on Millennium Force. Millennium Force is the first ever 300-foot roller coaster ever to exist. 300-foot plus coasters are called Giga coasters. So this is the first Giga. This was manufactured by the manufacturer named Intamin, just like Maverick that we just went on. So here is the really cool sign for it. Ready, set, boom. And it just looks like an awesome ride. There's so much going on. There's Rougarou, Iron Dragon, Top Thrill 2, Valraven somewhere. I am just so excited to go on Millennium Force. So let's get onto it. Okay, so we didn't just get off of Millennium Force, but we got off of it like 20-ish minutes ago. So my thoughts on Millennium Force, it was such a good ride. I've never been on a Giga coaster, which means 300 plus feet. So this is the tallest roller coaster I've ever been on, and it is the first Giga coaster I've ever been on. So that was a lot of fun. I really like the cable lift. I've never seen that yet before, and I really like how it is. And yeah, it's overall a really good ride. I'll definitely recommend to go on it. Good airtime, good helixes. I almost blacked out in the first helix, which is awesome. And we didn't really put this in because I didn't have my phone yet, but after we went on Rougarou, which is right here. Rougarou is a B&M floorless coaster. And one cool fact about Rougarou is it's loud for one, and for two, Rougarou used to be a stand-up coaster that was first opened, and it used to be called Mantis. Now, 10 years ago, it is now this orange, like, beast thing. I'm not fully sure what animal it's supposed to be, but it's a fun ride. It's not the best one out of the entire park, but it goes into the lineup. It is pretty tall and stuff, so I liked it. All right, we're gonna see what we're gonna do next now. Okay, now we are in line for Iron Dragon. Iron Dragon's a little Aero suspended roller coaster. The company who made it is Aerodynamics. People mostly call it Aero. And a suspended coaster, what it does, it hangs on the bottom of the track and it keeps swinging back and forth, just like this. It's not really spinning. It's not really going side to side much, as the looks of it, but yeah, I'm excited to go on the ride. Looks like a nice little ride to go on, so we'll see you then. Okay, we got off of Iron Dragon. It was a cute ride. First time ever being on a suspended coaster. Two main things I liked about it was, one, I really liked the first drop. When it became more steep, it felt pretty good and forceful. And then the second half, some really good highlights in there, too. I don't know what we're going to be doing next, but that's a cute ride. Okay, now I'm going to be going on Sirens Curse. Sadly, I'm going to be by myself on this one, but it's totally fine because who else is going to do this? Only me, because I'm crazy. I'm just kidding. Look, yeah, Sirens Curse is the new for 2025 at Cedar Point roller coaster. It is a 160-foot drop, and the main thing about it is when you go down, there's a tilt thing that makes you go straight down. I'm excited to see that, so we're going to go on it now. I'll be one of the first people to go on it. Oh wait, here, just really quick, this is about to go down. We're gonna show the tilt real quick. But another thing with Rougarou from earlier, I'm gonna put the link for its POV in the description. So yeah, if you guys want to check out that, then we could. Alright, here's the tilt part. Let me just make sure it's on frame. Alright, and it goes down now. There we go. Here's the main part of it. That looks awesome. I'm about to go on that. I hope. And then you just chill there, and then it's a wrap. That looks awesome. Alright, I don't know if that got on camera, but I'll see you later. I just got off the Sirens Curse, new for 2025. That was such an amazing ride. Really good airtime, and I really liked how that tilt track felt. It was like I was out of my seat like during it, and that was amazing. So much good airtime moments, and I had no idea there was going to be on-ride audio like while you were on the ride. That was an amazing like little detail that they put in. Yeah, I would definitely recommend to go on this ride. Really good. So let me see if I could find our photo. Let's see. Oh, hey. It's not. Well, my thing's not up there, but that was such a fun song. That was such a fun ride. It was amazing. So, just really quick, another thing I'd like to add, with Sirens Curse, it does also come with a free locker system. So if you have small articles like this fanny pack, for instance, which you should bring up Cedar Point, you are allowed to put it in a free locker during that ride. So that's a really nice touch too. Okay, after a lot of doing some roller coasters and stuff, we went to this back BBQ, which looks pretty good. We got the brisket, mac and cheese, and it comes with a slice of cornbread. And there's also this like banana pudding thing. It was pretty good, $7. And there's also a fruit cup over there. So we're gonna dig in now. Okay, now we're gonna be going on Steel Vengeance. We tried going on this earlier today after Maverick, but sadly it shut down due to maintenance issues. So, Cedar Point has Steel Vengeance. Steel Vengeance is one of my most anticipated roller coasters ever. I've been wanting to go on this thing for a while now. So, it is the first ever hyper hybrid, meaning 200-foot hybrid coaster, which is like wood bottoms and like the steel tracking that you'd see on most RMC rides, which is what the company is who made this ride. So this is jam-packed with airtime and inversions, and I'm just super excited to get on. Alright, and we'll see you then. Okay, we just got off the Steel Vengeance. We tried going here earlier in the day. Sadly, we couldn't. But oh my god, I am so glad we waited for that.
It did shut down while we were in line again, so I'm pretty sure I'm cursed, and every time I'm in line, it's going to shut down today.
Yeah.
But we stayed, and we are very glad we did. It was well worth it.
That is my new number one. Holy cow. I could see why so many people hype this up. I overhyped this, I thought, but no, it was better than I would have thought. I am so glad we went on that. This is my new favorite coaster.
There's a lot of times where it whips you in an unexpected direction, so you think you're going to be going left, and all of a sudden you're going right, and all of a sudden you're tilted, and you just don't see it coming at all. We were second row, and I still didn't see it coming. I also loved when it would like corkscrew really fast, and you just felt like you were accelerating so much, but it was really smooth.
Yeah, this is probably.
So I'm very glad I got to go on it.
It's one of the smoothest. Whoa, sorry, my thumb. One of the smoothest rides I've ever been on. It is. I know I'm saying this a lot. I sound like a broken record, but this is such a good ride. I would want to ride this like 1,000 times. No wonder why this is the king of airtime. So much airtime in one layout. It is so long, especially compared to Goliath in our home park, because that thing's just like whoop, swarm, ton.
Now they did have free lockers that we utilize. You do go through a metal detector to make sure nothing's in your pockets, and we understand why, because it whips you around. I wish you could have seen Logan's hair directly after getting off the ride. It looked something more like this. It was crazy and it was funny.
Yeah, so I am just going to get off on this. I don't think you guys need to hear more ranting about the best roller coaster ever. So see ya. Okay, our last ride of the day is going to be Gemini. Gemini's a nice little aero mine train. We're in the station right now. It's a little loud, so sorry if you can't hear me, but yeah, last ride of the day. I'm excited. Got off at Gemini. Cute ride. First time on it, of course, so that was fun. Not as much airtime as Steel Vengeance, but that was still pretty long as a line. And by the way, just saying, we won. It was me and my sister.
Parents still rule.
It was me and my sister against my mom and my dad. We won by a landslide. It was awesome.
I love the vibes on that ride. That was so much fun.
It was cute too. Like, that was
Except
just a
the
cute
fact
little
that we
roller
lost.
coaster. Yeah, you guys lost by a lot. But
Hey,
yeah,
we went down first.
fair.
We're old and slow.
It's a marathon, not a sprint. But yeah, all right. So we are going to now. I think we're about to leave. I think we're actually getting like the ice cream or something in the Frontier Land, or not Frontier Land, Frontier Town. Man, it's like Disney Junior. All right, but yeah, we're gonna just do that real quick. We got the whip. It's a strawberry pineapple twist. We got it in this little like stockade. It's right next to the Cedar Creek mine right over here. Just like
In a windmill.
relatively in a windmill. All right, we're gonna eat this then. Boom. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see, but we're rewriting Maverick again. We just liked it a lot, so we're just rewriting it. Okay, we are out of the park now after a very long day. We rode a total of 7 credits in total, and we rode Maverick twice. Once in the start of the day and once at the end of the day. It is a really fun park. I love it a lot, but one problem I have with it is just the fact on walking. Like compared to Six Flags Great America, you had to walk a marathon in order to get to a couple of the rides, but I'm totally okay with that because for rides like Steel Vengeance or Maverick, it is totally worth it. All right. Yeah, we are in the parking lot right now, so yeah, we're just trying to double check we won't run into cars and stuff. So anyways, if you guys have any suggestions for like future videos, if you guys can comment, that'll be great. If you want to see more of our videos in the future and want to get notified, if you guys subscribe, that'll help do that, and it'll be awesome. And if you like the video, like it. All right, so just like Great America says, I know we're not there, and I know we're gonna mess this up because it's funny. We will see you real soon.
Even though I think it says next time.
It does. I'm just making a fun joke. All right, see you guys day 1 of Siege Point.